morning. Y'all already know what's up with me. Y'all know what's up. Yeah, y'all know what's up. Top of the day, gang. It's one of them days, man, where you automatically know it's you, it's in you, right? That's what I do. I wake up every day and I know it's in me, man. Work never done. Work never done. That work never done, man. You always got to go hard out here, man, in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Real life, because it get rough out here, man. It get rough, and when it get rough, you can't give up. That's the thing. When it get rough, you can't give up. You got to be mobbing. You got to be mobbing and knowing and have confidence in your mob. You know what I'm saying? Have confidence in your mob and in yourself. Because it's going to get rough out here, though. It get rough out here, and then when it do, is it. You hear me? Is it. That's when it prove who you is, when it get rough. You know what I'm saying? At those times of trials and tribulations is when you turn up. You turn up to your max. You know what I'm saying? And turning up to your max, gang, might come consistently with you grinding every day, doing what it is you love doing. You feel me? See, most of the time when you do what you love doing, gang, you reap the rewards. You reap benefits, most definitely. You reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got to learn how to sow good seeds. Them seeds you sowing ain't no good. When you sowing no good seeds, you feel me? It get you no good rewards. When you playing dumb games, you get dumb rewards. Playing stupid games get you stupid rewards. There's so many people out here that play them games, gang, in life. And I feel like, a lot of people, they don't know. See, you got to be at the top of your pinnacle. You got to be at the top of yourself, at the top of your mountain, your own mountain. When you know you at the top of your mountain, gang, can't nothing stop you. Can't nothing stop you. You feel me? When you know you at the top of your game, ain't they let people stop them. You hear me? Top of the morning, ain't bot. Yeah, you feel me? When I'm at the top of my game, I don't let people stop me, gang. And so many people around you, they gonna try to stop you when you doing what you doing. And when you doing what you doing, if it's good, if it feel good to you, gang, they definitely gonna hate on you. You hear me? When you doing something good and you know you doing it good, you know this what you meant for, you know this what you aligned for, you're gonna get a lot of haters. A lot of people gonna come hating. You're gonna catch a lot of grief. A lot of people gonna tell you, look, you doing something wrong. And in reality, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You doing what you supposed to be doing. You doing what God aligned you with. You doing what the universe aligned you with. You feel me? You doing exactly what you supposed to be doing. There's so many haters out here that's gonna tell you, gang, what you doing I don't feel. What you doing I don't relate with. But that's the point. What we do out here, we don't supposed to do nothing that relate to y'all. You feel me? What I'm doing, you'll never be able to relate to because it ain't your mission. You feel me? Our creator ain't give you that mission. You know what I'm talking about? The universe ain't give you that mission. It's a lot of people out here that's gonna hate at the gems and jewels you bring, at the prosperity you bring behind the advice you give and the messages you dropping off. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people gonna tell you, look, you don't know what you're talking about. A lot of people gonna tell you, this ain't the life you supposed to be leading. A lot of people gonna tell you misleading people. At the end of the day, fuck what they tell you. You know, if you got confidence in yourself, why would you listen to anybody else? If you got confidence in yourself, why is you listening to the people who ain't got confidence in themselves? If you got confidence in yourself, why is you listening to the people who can't build nothing for themselves? You feel me? It's gonna be a lot of people who ain't got nothing going for themselves that be out to get you. There's gonna be a lot of people who ain't got nothing going for themselves that's gonna tell you you wrong. That's gonna tell you everything you doing for yourself is wrong. And the moment you get to listening to them, the moment you take what they saying in, that's when you lose. That's when you fail. The moment you start getting opinionated from other people's opinions, you fail. Me personally, I ain't never been one of them cats. I'm always on my own mission. My mission is my mission. My mission is God's mission. My mission is God-given. You feel me? And that's something y'all can't take, you know? And it's like this. When you hating out there, gang, nothing good go for you. When you hating out there, when you miserable in life and you envying and you jealous of everybody else, the same jealousy, the same envy that you wishing on somebody else, that shit come back on you. It boomerang on you. You hear me? Good morning. Good morning, Isabella. Top of the morning. You're a star. Top of the morning, you a star. Potty purr. What you think? What is good? Food. Good food is all veggies, cucumbers, good salads, lettuce, carrots. You feel me? Fruits too, mangoes, oranges. I think those are healthy, beneficial fruits and veggies. You feel me? That we should feed our bodies. You know, every day I think we should feed our body and mind with something that's nutritious, something that's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Mushrooms, most definitely, mushrooms is good. Mushrooms open that third eye, and you gotta have the right ones. Mushrooms is good for you. They open that third eye. You know, they make you more aware. A lot of people is unconscious nowadays. There's a lot of unconscious people. A lot of people, they making decisions unconsciously, and you know, when they make these decisions, they don't know what they getting themselves into. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they getting themselves into. Lion's Mane. Lion's Mane, I don't believe I ever had that. I don't believe I ever had that. Sounds like it'll be good. It definitely sounds like it'll be good. You know, blueberry's good too. You know, blueberry's good. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, I feel like a lot of people, they gotta follow their journey, gang. Follow your journey. What's your purpose? Just because you think, a lot of people think just because they on earth, they don't got a purpose. You got a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You got a purpose here. It's a reason for you being here. You know, and you got to figure that out. You got to figure that out. It's a lot of people, you know, they give up on themselves when the results don't come, that they won't. You know, when you don't get the results you want, gang, don't give up on yourself. I see too many people do that. And the moment they give up on themselves, they find out they was right around the corner from succeeding. They was right around the corner from success. You see, what I come to my channel to preach is success and greatness and inspiration. That's what I preach. I like to teach people that they can do it. I like to teach people that the God is in them. You hear me? I like to teach people that the potential is in them. There's too many people I know around me that don't believe in themselves, that don't got potential. There's too many people around me that look at everybody else and look at what they got and they get mad at themselves. They hate their own life. You know, if you hate your own life, you don't love God. If you hate your own life, you don't love our Creator. You hear me? If you looking for God right now, you lost. You hear me? If you looking for God right now, you lost. Because a lot of y'all already know that God is in y'all. So how's you looking for him? You lost. You been lost. You know what I'm talking about? So a lot of people, they'll tell you wrong when you found your true self. When you found your true self, a lot of people tell you wrong. Why? How am I wrong? I found my true self. It ain't my fault you still searching for yourself. It ain't my fault you still don't know who you is. It ain't my fault you still don't believe in yourself. You see, that's the thing. A lot of people, they don't believe in themselves. And me, I don't relate and I don't resent with people who don't believe in themselves. You know, I like to see a world of people who believe in themselves and know that they are confident in everything they do. You hear me? See, it's too many people around here when the results don't come to them, whether you doing music, artwork, whether you doing a job or a gig you done came up on and the results don't come that you want, you mad, you upset, you ready to give up. I seen so many people in life, they be ready to give up when something don't go their way. When the results don't come that they was looking for, they ready to give up. You feel me? Like me personally, I already know you got to keep going. The moment you give up is the moment that you failed. You know, the moment you give up is the moment that you fail. Everything in life is a lesson. Nothing is a loss. Some of y'all take those fails as a loss. But you ain't lost. You ain't lost nothing, gang. How can you lose when you came in with nothing, really? You know what I'm saying? How can you lose when you really came in with nothing? At the end of the day, it's a lesson. You got to peep the lesson. You got to understand the lesson. See, to understand the lesson is understanding yourself and understanding yourself and have confidence in yourself. You got to let go of the fear and that doubt. A lot of y'all live with fear and doubt. Every day you wake up, you got fear in your heart. You got doubt that this ain't going to work for you, that might not go that way. You know what I'm saying? That today might not go as you planned it. But you got to stop thinking like that. It don't work that way. You hear me? It don't work that way. You attract what you think. How many of y'all know that? You attract what you think. A lot of y'all attract what you think. You know what I'm saying? So that means some of y'all get a lot of negativity because you attracting that. You thinking about it all day. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your mindset. You got to stop letting the evil around you, stop letting the sinners around you have you in the sinning world with them. You got to change your mindset. You got to lift your consciousness. You got to become more positive. You got to become more loving. Everything you do, you got to do it out of love. You hear me? That's why some of y'all receive so much strife, because everything you do is out of negativity, or everything you do is in hopes of getting something in return. You see, when you do something and you waiting on a return, it don't come the way you want it. It don't come the way you want it, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Usually when you do something and you waiting on a return, that shit come hectic. Or it come in a fashion to where you like, damn, I thought I was gonna get it this way. No, it don't work like that. Sometimes you gotta do shit out the kindness of your heart. Sometimes you gotta do shit out the kindness of your heart and watch the rewards you receive. Watch how God bless you. You hear me? Watch how the Creator bless you. At the end of the day, when you do things with results, He know that. He see that. He see you ain't wholehearted about it. He see you don't mean no good about it. You know what I'm saying? He see some of y'all jealous as hell. He see some of y'all only do things just because you finna receive something. You hear me? And that's when that blessing get cut. See, some of y'all cut y'all blessings. You cut your blessings, man. You cut your blessings, man. You talking about people, you jealous, you envying. That's cutting your blessings. You got to stop being a hater. You hear me? You got to stop being a hater and let the blessings come to you. You got to let the blessings come to you. Some of y'all run around jealous. Y'all talking about people. Oh, they got way more than me. How they get this? How in the fuck they get that? How they bum ass don't deserve that? You don't deserve nothing. If you hating like that, you don't deserve nothing, because low key they're a reflection of you. Low key, we all family. You hear me? I ain't never seen a group of people that's not willing to help each other, gang. You know, I ain't bred from that. I ain't bred from that. I'm bred from a group of motherfuckers that's willing to help each other and that's down to, you feel me, stick together. That's down to stick together, my nigga, because as a team, we'll make it. We only lose when we separate ourselves as individuals. That's when we lose. As a team, we make it. You hear me? As a team, we make it. It's funny because everybody in the hood, gang, we got the same shit in common. Everybody got the same shit in common in the hood. Everybody got the same amount of income coming in yearly. Everybody got the same troubles. Everybody losing the same amount of family members. Everybody going through the same hassles. So why can't we come together? Why? Why can't we come together and build an empire, my nigga? You hear me? I'm tired of being around niggas that hate on me because I'm doing good. I'm tired of being around niggas that want to see me down, that want to see me fall, that's waiting on my downfall. I'm tired of being, ain't you tired of being around people like that? You know people like that. You know some niggas right now that you gonna chill, drink, and smoke with, that they tired of looking at your face. They tired of seeing you happy. You know it's some people right now that you know, whether they in your family or they your friends, and they don't want to see you shine. How many of y'all know people like that? You know. But they come around, they smile like it's all good. They giggling and shit. No, get the fuck, move from around me, gang. I don't want you around me at the end of the day. You hear me? See, some of y'all put up with that type of energy because that's all you got. Them all the friends you got, and you think they really love you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't love. That ain't love, gang. That's hate. You don't need love from people like that. You don't need love from people like that, gang. You don't at all. You need love from people that really love you, that really, that fucks with you. You hear me? They got the best interest for you. That's the only love you need. You hear me? If you ain't doing nothing out of love, then what you doing it out of? Evil? Out of hate? You hear me? Everything I do is out of love. Everything I teach is out of love. Everything I say is out of love. It ain't never finna be out of hate. It ain't never finna be out of jealousy. You hear me? I know too many niggas around me that tell you, oh, gang, good. I see you doing good, man. Keep up the good work. In the same breath, they turn around and stab you in your back with their words. That bitch ass nigga. I hate that hoe ass nigga. I hate that bitch. That bitch ain't nothing. That bitch thinks she the shit. You hear me? We know people like this all over the world, but do that stop us? Hell no. Life keep going. We keep moving. That's the process of this. You got to keep moving and keep going. It's going to be many people that's not going to like you. It's going to be many people that's going to hate you and hate what you doing, hate how you think, hate what you stand on. They going to hate what you believe in, but fuck them. Fuck them. This ain't their life, this yours. This ain't their life, this yours, gang. This ain't their life, this yours. It's so many. That's like sometimes, gang, a nigga go live. I be having so many negative motherfuckers in the comments, gang. I be like, man, listen, I don't pay no attention to the comments, gang. I be going on with the message. You hear me? Because at the end of the day, it's a bigger fish to fry out here. And some of y'all don't see it. That's why we don't relate. You hear me? Some of y'all don't see it. That's why we don't relate. I had a nigga get mad because I don't want to relate to what he relate to. The trauma bonds. The nigga want a trauma bond. I don't want a trauma bond. I don't want to bond with you off trauma and drama, nigga. I don't want to bond with you off negativity. At the end of the day, if it ain't no positivity in this, if it ain't building, if it ain't helping me build an empire, or if we ain't helping each other build an empire, then what the fuck we bonding for? I tell a nigga like, gang, look, you need to move around. I don't want your negative energy, your toxic relationship you trying to keep bonded with me, my nigga. That ain't what it's for. See, some of y'all love toxic relationships. Let me tell you why. Because you can't attract no positive relationship. You can't attract no good energy, no good energetical relationships with good friends and family members. Some of y'all love toxic bonds and trauma bonds. Let me tell you why, because that's all you used to. You ain't used to nothing else. And when that's all you used to, gang, you get muscle memory, and that's all you run back to. That's all you result around. That's all your life fall into. You know what I'm saying? See, I exited the trauma bond highway a long time ago. I exited that trauma bond highway a long time ago, and there's so many niggas out here that I know, you feel me, that still hit me up today. They be wanting a trauma bond. I don't want a trauma bond with you, boy. I don't want a trauma bond with you. You feel me? That's for the female. Let them women out there do the trauma bonding. You know what I'm saying? Us men supposed to be building empire. We supposed to be building each other. We supposed to be strengthening each other, strengthening our teams, my nigga. At the end of the day, there's so many niggas out there who they'll turn on their own team. They'll backstab their own team, backdoor one of their own partners, my nigga, just because they think the grass green on the other side. That shit don't mean nothing. You hear me? That shit don't mean nothing. That's why you burn bridges, and that's why motherfuckers don't fuck with you. Then you wonder why people want to bust your head and shit like that, gang. That don't mean nothing. You turning your back on somebody who was loyal, who was there with you from day one. You turning your back on a motherfucker who will fight the world, who will fight nigga, who will go to war with concrete. You hear me? Who will make the concrete bleed for you, and concrete don't bleed. So at the end of the day, it's so many cricket motherfuckers and backstabbing people that you got to watch for. You got to keep your eyes off on, gang. I'm telling you, because they'll take you out. They'll take you out and smile about it. They'll be at your funeral about it, nigga, laughing. You hear me? They'll be at your funeral laughing and crying at the same time. I'm talking about all in your mama and them face, acting like they don't know what happened. We see it all the time. I used to think this shit just happened in movies, but it's real life. It's real life. Definitely in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's real life. So, you got to watch who you trauma bonding with. You got to watch the people that you dealing with daily, and you got to watch how they eyeballing you and watch how they talk about you behind your back, because they talking. You better believe if you got a nigga who come to you and they tell you a story about somebody else, they talking about somebody else behind you, you better believe they talking about you. The moment they leave, they talking about your dumb ass. You hear me? If they came to you and they told you about Susie, and Susie had a period and she, got bloody all on herself in public at a meeting or something, you better believe they telling about your ass. They telling about all the messy business that you told them. So why is you running around telling your information to everybody? You trauma bonded with people. You giving people all your ups and downs in your life, and you hope that they don't tell nobody and they go tell the world, gang. Make you look bad, drag your name through the mud. Y'all love people like that. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I separated myself from people like that. There's a lot of people in the world like that, though. You know what I'm talking about? The moment you start separating yourself, gang, you'll see your purpose. The moment you start valuing your life, you'll see your purpose. The people like that, they don't value their life. They don't got a purpose, they feel. Don't get it twisted. Everybody on planet Earth got a purpose. We all here for a reason. We all here for a reason. But so many people out here don't know their reasons. They NPCs. So many soulless motherfuckers out here, they don't know their purpose on Earth. They don't know if they here to help. They don't know if they here to guide. You hear me? They don't know what they here for. Some of these motherfuckers, they just disruptive. They negative. They know they can hurt motherfuckers and cause pain in people's lives. Like, gang, if that's all you on planet Earth for, man, you need to move around. You a waste of time. You wasting your time and God time. You hear me? God put all us on Earth with a mission. With a mission. It's up to you to figure out your mission. Our Creator put us on Earth with a mission. It's up to you to figure out that mission. You know what I'm saying? Your mission ain't to just be negative all day and hurt people all day, gang. I don't like motherfuckers like that. That's like a bully. I hate bullies. I don't like bullies. I don't like nobody who sit around and bully on a motherfucker just because they can, just because they think they more powerful, they more, no, gang, I hate a bully. I hate a bully. Bullies always end up losing in the worst way. And then you know what's crazy? A bully probably was never taught. Nobody in that bully family ever taught them or showed them love. Now they bullying everybody and shit. Another thing I noticed about a bully, A bully only bully people because nobody really give them attention. Nobody pays the bully attention. Nobody show the bully real love. So they bullying the shit out of people. And I hate bullies, you know, and I know I don't supposed to use that word hate, but at the end of the day, like I hate a person that love to make a person feel bad and down just cause. I hate a person who love to steal somebody's shine. There's so many people out there that love to steal people's shine. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them type of people. Why is you stealing somebody else's shine, gang? You gonna get your time. You gonna get your time to shine, but don't go taking nobody else down and you feel me, making nobody else feel bad because you want to feel up. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel good about yourself, so you go around you tearing everybody else down. You feel me? That shit weak. It's a lot of weak people out here like that, gang. And you know, some of y'all love weak people like that. Definitely them chicks, them females, y'all be loving them weak people like that. Y'all friends and y'all niggas be like that. And then y'all turn around and teach these niggas how to love trauma bonds. Y'all teach the niggas how to love trauma bonds. Like, come on, gang. So now we all trauma bonding. Now we all trauma bonding. Now we all bonding on some emotional ass shit. Not on no uplifting emotional. Not on no, you feel me? We all bonding on some sad shit. No, I don't bond like that. It's too much to life than just to be bonding like that, gang. It's too much to value out of life. You hear me? One thing I don't do is I don't give up. I don't give up. I don't believe in giving up. There's too many people around me gave up. I seen so many people give up in the moments of their life where they shouldn't have. I felt like, yo, they could have kept going. And if they would have kept going, they would have succeeded in whatever it was that they was trying to succeed in. And due to that fact, I don't give up. You know what I'm saying? My pops always taught me that. Never give up. Keep going no matter what. You don't put a time limit on it. See, a lot of people put time limits on it. And that's what I meant earlier about the results. People put time limits on something when they don't. Like, you know, you'll put a time limit on the goal. What the fuck you putting a time limit on it for? That's going to make you not go hard for it. You know, once that time limit come, your ass going to want to give up anyway. I don't put no time limit on nothing, no success, no nothing, gang. Success is an everyday thing. Success is the future, and future is now. The future is now, so success is now. You know, you putting a time limit on your success, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, you put yourself in a hole. You put yourself in a hole. God ain't give us no time limit on nothing, nigga. He gave us life to live and live it with abundance. You know what I'm talking about? So everything you should be able to attract in life in abundance, everything, just off your mental state. You can't change the effect unless you change the cause. Some of y'all try to change the effect physically when you can't. Some of y'all, you know, broke. Y'all want money. You looking on TV, you watching all these celebrities live their life with all the millions and shit, millions and millions of dollars. And what you try to do is you try to change the effect of your life. Okay, you like, I want that life. I want to be rich like them. I want to. So you try to change the effect by hustling hard, working extra hard, grabbing 2 jobs. And the whole time you end up broken in what you was before. The whole time you end up in a worse loophole than you was before. Trying to go extra hard. You feel me? Trying to change the effect when actually you got to change the cause. And the cause is the mindset. You got to change the mindset. See, the mindset that you should have is you already rich. The mindset you should have is that you already got everything you want. You should already be valuing and you should already be grateful for everything that you already have. That way the universe can send you more. See, some of y'all get that shit backwards. Some of y'all get it backwards. You try to change the effect before you change the cause. You can't change the effect without the cause being changed first. You got to change the mindset, then the physical change. You hear me? You got to change the mindset, then the physical change. Some of y'all want to be buff right away. So before you change the cause, you don't tell yourself in your mind, I am already buff. I am already healthy. I am already extra. You know what I'm saying? Bogey. I'm everything I want to be. You go right to the effect. You try to change the physical. You hit the gym 7 days a week, 2 hours a day. You hear me? And then for 2 months, after 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, for 2 months, my nigga, you see the results. The results is you ain't bigger than what you was 2 months ago. You the same size. Only thing is you picked up 5 pounds. You wondering what's the, like, damn, am I doing something wrong? Yeah, change the fucking cause. Stop trying to change the effect first. Change the cause. That's where you went wrong at. Change the cause. Your mindset is fucked up. Because the whole time while you exercising for them 2 months, you don't believe in it. The whole time you exercising them 2 months, you ain't believing in nothing you doing. You ain't believing in none of the work you putting in. You exercising the whole 2 months. You hear me? 7 days a week, 2 hours a day. You like, I ain't getting big. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. That's the key. This ain't gonna work. What you telling yourself, that's the key. The cause. You're telling yourself this ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna get no bigger. I ain't never been big all my life. I ain't never been buff all my life. So of course it ain't gonna work. No matter how much physical work you put in, no matter how much you try to change the effect, it ain't gonna work. Let me tell you why, because your cause is fucked up. Your cause is, I ain't gonna never get big. I ain't never seen myself big. How many of y'all know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people like that. Skinny niggas, they hit the gym. They got a goal, my nigga. They go. They working out 7 days a week. They eating everything they need to. They eating all the protein meals. They drinking protein shakes and shit. I got a guy right now drinking protein shakes, eating all the protein, high super protein meals and shit. In the gym 7 days a week. The nigga do 2 hours a day. You hear me? I'm talking about on big shit. I'm talking big shit. The nigga been doing it 2 months. You know what he told me he was doing the whole 2 months? Doubting himself. Doubting himself. You see, how many of us grew up doubting ourselves, gang? I grew up doubting myself, and you know what's funny? I had to be aware of the times I was at doubt of myself. It'd be something when I'm doing something good. You know what I'm saying? And I mean good because I say when I'm doing something good is I love it. You know what I'm saying? Anything you do good, you gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? You got passion for it. So I'm doing something I got passion for, and the moment I'm aware of that, the moment I'm aware that I'm excellent at what I'm doing and people paying attention. That's when I start slipping up and I start feeling because I'm paying attention. See, I just got to do with the knowing without thinking. Stop overthinking. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all overthink the situations. Some of y'all overthink. Like I said, you ain't getting built because you trying to change the effect. You overthinking. You trying to change the effect. Overthinking. Like, man, I ain't never been built all my life. I want to see this, but I doubt it. I ain't never did it. I ain't never seen it. Some of y'all stuck on believing what you see. You feel me? Some of y'all stuck on believing what you see. If you don't see it, you don't believe it. Well, I hate to bust your bubble, gang. The shit that's unseen is the most believable shit. The shit that's unseen is the most, you know what I'm saying, scariest things. The things we can't see is what we need to be looking for. And that's the cause. You see, you telling yourself, I ain't never been big, so I don't think this gonna work. I don't think this gonna happen. While you exercising, gang, the shit you can't see is what you telling yourself. That's the biggest key to why you're failing. Switch the cause. Tell yourself something different. Tell yourself something different. I grew up all my life telling myself disbeliefs, like negative affirmations. You know what I'm saying? And everything I was saying was coming true. And then, it took me to get in music. It took me to start writing raps and writing music, writing rhymes, and everything I was saying in my rhymes started coming true. A lot of things I was speaking in my music was coming true. Somebody told me that words are curses. I'm like, huh? They was like, yeah, words are curses. Everything you saying is a curse, gang. You hear me? So I started paying attention to what I'm saying, and I started paying attention to how I'm saying it, the intentions I'm delivering the message with. Some of y'all deliver yourselves negative messages, not just messages, negative messages with the S, with positive intentions, with heightened intentions, and that's bad. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, all the negative information you feed in your brain, you is feeding your brain this information with a high degree of potential and belief. You actually believe these negative things about yourself that you feed in your brain, and a lot of times you wonder, it's almost like when a motherfucker out there in the street, they riding and right away, and I seen friends do this right away, they riding and they say something about the police. I don't want to get pulled over. I hope the police ain't out here. I hope all the police look like they hot out here. Gang, right away a motherfucker get pulled over. Anybody that's thinking like that, right away they get pulled over. Want me to tell you why? Because you attract what you think. They thinking about the police. You feel me? They feeding their brain that negative message with a heightened of power. Like, you know what I'm saying? They feeding their brain that negative message with full force, my nigga. And that shit comes true every time. It never fails. It never fails. So every time I'm riding with a nigga, I'm like, hey, look, bro, don't even think nothing negative. Don't think nothing negative. Think of the mission that we're going to do and think of, you know what I'm saying, being back home. Simple as that. Just think of the plan that we made and think of getting back home. Anything else in between that shit is a distraction. Now you changing the cause, which is going to change the effect, my nigga. Now you're changing the cause, which is going to change the effect, which is the physical. So I be telling motherfuckers, gang, your cause rule your physical. You know, what we think rule reality. What you think rule reality. If you think people watching you, yeah, they watching you then. Let me tell you why, because you put it in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is true until we think it. Nothing is true until we think it. 607 Unc be telling people this all the time, and people be looking at him like he crazy every time, because he be like, I swear to God on my mama. And they think he crazy. They think he just bullshit. Nah, that nigga know what he talking about. When I tell myself shit finna go good, when I wake up and I tell myself, look, I'm finna have a great day. I have a great day. I have a glorious day. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it twisted. Energy oscillates. Shit go up and down. Yeah, shit gonna happen. But at the end of the day, when I tell myself for sure I know I'm gonna have a great day, I have a great day. When I tell myself something bad, feel like it's gonna happen, it happened. Let me tell you why. Because my mind thought that. So the cause automatically heightened, the power and the potency of that thought heightened, and my subconscious grabbed it and it brought it to reality. So, you know, I say that to say, start thinking more positive. Start telling yourself more positive affirmations. You know what I'm saying? It'll help you believe in yourself more. It'll help you build more confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, you ain't got confidence. You know that one saying they say, you feel better, you do better, you do better, you look better, you know what I'm saying? All that, so on and so forth. Yeah. Tell yourself better affirmations for confidence. Or tell yourself better confident affirmations. If that's the case, that's what you need. But whatever you do, tell yourself something positive. A lot of you motherfuckers, you talk to yourself in a negative realm. You talk to yourself negatively all day. You know what I'm saying? You doubt yourself all day. Count the times, how many times you doubted yourself in your life. Just count them up, gang. How many times when you was finna do something, you said, nah, this might not work. Is it gonna work that way? I hope it go that way. Count them. Count them, and you tell me if it's not over 5. If it's not over 10. You know what I'm saying? Once you're aware of that, then you can stop the triggers from happening. Once you're aware of what's being triggered, then you can stop the triggers. You feel me? If you count how many times you doubted yourself in the 24-hour time span, I guarantee it's over more than 5 times. I guarantee you, if you count yourself, how many times did I doubt myself today? How many times did I doubt myself yesterday? How many plans did I have that I was gonna make and I doubted my plans? I guarantee you count over 5 doubts that you doubted yourself. Like, over 5 times you said, no, I don't think it's gonna work that way. Over 5 times you said somewhere you didn't believe yourself. That right there, that's what we gotta catch. We gotta catch that part of ourselves where we don't believe. We gotta start believing in ourselves. We gotta start having confidence in every thought that is created in our, mental space. You feel me? We got to start having confidence in those thoughts that's created in that mental space, because at that moment of that thought being created in that mental space is where we are pure, is where we are true to creation, to invention, to, you know what I'm saying, reality. At the end of the day, when you get to overthinking, that's when shit go down the hole. When you get to overthinking, that's when you created another effect for your reality. Your subconscious created another effect for your reality to take on and shape shift. You feel me? Like, we got to pay attention, man. So, I be telling my people around me, like, have more belief in yourself. Have more belief and confidence in everything you do. Like when I do my music, I got total confidence in my music, gang. Hey, and by the way, those of y'all that fuck with my channel, that subscribe, go check out all my latest music, man. All my new releases, man. I got music videos, podcasts. I do everything, gang. I do it all. You feel me? I'm totally confident in myself. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's certain triggers that are triggered at. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all got triggers too. It's people. Sometimes it's people. Sometimes it can be your significant other. Sometimes it can be your friends. Sometimes it can be your parents. They're triggered at disbelief in yourself. Sometimes some people will say something to you, don't go out there like that. Make sure you careful out there. Make sure you're not around the wrong crowd. Make sure you know what you're doing. But you don't need none of those good luck charms, or, you know what I'm saying, good luck emblems with you if you're confident in yourself. The only time you need those good luck charms is when you're unconfident in what you're doing out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going in the world unconfident is a bad thing. That's a fail, man. You got to go at everything and believe that you can do it. You got to tackle everything and attack everything with the belief, with the knowing, like, look, I know I got this shit in the bag. I know I do. And that's the problem right now, gang. Along with not helping each other, along with downing each other, you feel me, backstabbing each other, like, that's the problem. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. A lot of people don't believe in themselves, my nigga, and don't believe in the skills they got, gang. You know what I'm saying? It starts there first. It starts with confidence. So you change the cause, you can change the effect. If you change the cause, which is the mindset, you can change the effect, which is the reality, which is the, you know what I'm saying? Which is the desired reality you want to live. Some of y'all ain't in your desired reality because your mindset is so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You've been hurt one time in your life. You've been traumatized one time in your life, and that put a damper on your belief system, on your imagination. That put a damper on your confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can believe half the world is half confident in themselves. I know that for sure. I can believe half the world is half confident in themselves. You know, I even heard Jeff Bezos said sometimes he still questions some things he do, not everything though. Some things he do though. You know what I'm saying? So half the world that's not rich like the rich ones, because successful people is fully confident in themselves. Successful people is fully confident in themselves. They totally believe in every idea, and they believe in every aspect and purpose of the actions that they're doing. You feel me? You got to know that, my nigga. So you got to know. And that's another thing. Take action. Wisdom is taking action. Wisdom is taking action with the knowledge that you learn, applying that knowledge. You know, a lot of y'all don't apply that knowledge. You ain't taking no action. You scared to take action. You living in scarcity. You living in fear. You know? Half the world live in fear. Half the world, they second guess themselves whenever they come up with an idea. Half of y'all second guess yourself. Whenever you come up with an idea, you like, should I? I don't know. On my life. Michael Jackson said it in the song. He said, remember, you always think twice. And half of y'all think twice about everything you do. Even when it's the most rightest idea, even when it's the most purposeful idea, you think twice on it. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? I swear. And at that moment is when you're second guessing, when you're changing the cause. It possibly could change the effect at that very moment, you know? So you got to watch how you think, man. Like I said, words is curses too. Watch what you say to yourself, man. Our cells react to every word of the individual, every thought of the individual, and every feeling of the individual. You feel me? So if you feeling optimistic, your cells in your body gonna react to that, which is going to make you react to that. It's going to make you look optimistic. It's going to make you act optimistic. If you feeling heroic, your cell's going to react to that. So it's going to make you look heroic. It's going to make you act heroic. You're going to sound heroic. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start doing heroic actions. So at the end of the day, you got to start watching what you tell yourself. Watch the things that's being said to you. Watch the people and listen in detail to what's being said to you, and understand that, yo, you can block it out or you can accept it. You ain't got to listen to it. You ain't got to, because at the end of the day, the shit you listening to, that's molding your brain. That's why they say rap music is one of the most influential things in the world, because the things we're listening to is slowly but surely molding our brain. The things we're watching on television is slowly but surely molding our brains and molding our mindsets in the way we think and believe. So what it is that we got to do now is what we got to learn now is how to reverse engineer those pivot points in our mindset. Reverse engineer those loopholes in our mindset that triggered these disbeliefs, that triggered these fail nets. I say fail nets, not safety nets, but fail nets, because you know what I'm saying? It's a net that catch our failures. And you know, once that net catch all our failures, we get trauma bonded to that net, and it triggers again, and it becomes a cycle for us. So we got to learn how to reverse engineer that cycle. You know what I'm saying? That cycle in thinking and believing and having confidence in ourselves. Once we learn how to do that, gang, we'll be cold. Can't nobody fuck with us. I'm on the verge of trying to teach everybody how to do that, because like I said, in the midst of these last 2 to 3 years, I've been learning myself. I've been reverse engineering every disbelief, every disadvantage, which could have been an advantage if I would have learned how to look at it from the other side. You see, some stuff in life, some problems and situations in life, we look at it from one side. If you look at it from the other side, from the other perspective, you feel me, you'll understand it's a lesson and not a loss. That's why I always tell everybody, everything you go through in life, when it's bad, when it seems hard, too much for you to handle, God will never put you through too much you can't handle. Let me tell you that. The universe will never give you a challenge that's not up to your rank. You know what I'm saying? The universe will never give you a challenge that's not up to your rank, and God will never put too much on your shoulder you can't handle. So what I mean by that is, when you start seeing these problems, you know what I'm saying, that you think you can't handle, you can handle them, but it's a certain way to process them. It's a certain way to process them, man. That way is by letting them just flow. You got to flow with life. You got to flow like water. You just got to let it go. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Don't push it away. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Don't push it away. You just gotta let it happen. You gotta let it process. And once it process, you gotta learn to adapt and abhor to that feeling you feel. Adapt and abhor to that feeling you feel, because once you adapt and abhor to that feeling, then will you be able to identify that feeling. Oh, okay, I know what this is. I processed this before in my life. I felt this before in my life. I got through it. You see, life is about getting through things, letting go and getting through things. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to move forward. You can't move forward if you still hanging on to this back here. You can't move forward. You feel me? So you got to learn to let go in life. Once you let go, you find out that you got a blessing on the other side. See, some people, they take letting go as something hurtful, almost like a relationship. You know, some people find letting go somebody they used to love, somebody they were so used to, so hurtful, but they fail to see the blessing on the other side of that letting go. You fail to see that you have learned before letting go, while letting go, and even after letting go, you're still going to be learning, all while have learned, you know what I'm saying, that this is the better me, that I can withstand all of this that I went through, that everything that I just processed is you know what I'm saying, empowering me to be better, to be more sharper, more wiser, more quicker, more swifter. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me more vitality. A lot of y'all, you know, you can't take those losses as losses. You got to take them as lessons. You got to take them as door openers, because they always told you once one door closed, God opened another one. And low key, I sort of think that's what that means, because once one door closed, which is the bad, or actually once one door closed, which is something that you thought was so good to you, you know what I'm saying? That door closed, which life got to change. That's something you got to get used to, change in life, you know, and be happy with change. Once that door closed, you think it's so bad. Oh, man, that was my job. I was making $18 an hour. That's all I knew. That job got me this, got me 3 cars, got me all this furniture, all these clothes, my bank account. You think that's the end of your life. You think that's the end of your world, but that ain't it, because now another door open. You got to look at that loss as a lesson. Oh, wait. I did lose that job. I was making $18 an hour, but at the end of the day, look at all the skills I took from that job. They're transferable. You know, I can start my own business. Oh, bing, 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 bing. Light bulb, light bulb. You feel me? Or I can still take those skills. They're transferable. I can go into another position that's a higher position that pays more. Now I can hit salary pay. Bing, 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 bing. That's 2 great ideas. At the end of the day, I didn't notice when I was young, but once I started learning this, I was like, oh shit. So everything in my life wasn't no real loss. Everything I was supposed to look at on the opposite side and say, hey, yo, look, I can shape this loss into a win. I could turn this loss into a win. And that's what I was failing to do. So I know a lot of people out there in the world failing to do that right now, my nigga. It took me a while to figure that out, but I know some of y'all ain't figured that out yet. Some of y'all still beating yourself up like, how the fuck? How do you figure? You feel me? And it's hard. So I'm like, yo, I started looking at all those things, and I started finding out, how can I win? Because everything that done happened to me that I seem to find dramatic or traumatizing or hurtful, this shit is a helping hand for me, low key. You feel me? That's how they tell you, like some of the rich people tell you, learn to use debt to get rich. You feel me? Some people think when you in debt, is all the world is ending. I'm in debt. Oh my God, the sky's fucking falling. No, it's not, gang. You learn to use that debt to fucking win. Learn to use that debt to build a bridge, my nigga. A bridge that's unbreakable, unburnable. You hear me? A bridge that's that can't be crossed unless you a loyal motherfucker, because you ain't crossing my bridge unless you loyal, gang. And you need a pass. You need a bridge pass to cross it. So learn to build those type of bridges and learn to have those type of connections. The most valuable thing that you can do within that time of debt, your relationships, you know, have connections, network. Because in the time of debt, my nigga, you could talk to certain people that can point you in the right direction or give you guidance in the right direction or area, you feel me, to clear that debt, or to use that debt to help you to solidize money to clear that debt. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you got to learn how to use the resources around you. Learn how to use what God gave you. And God gave us a lot of tools around us on planet Earth to use in abundance. He gave us a lot of tools in abundance. I believe the universe give us everything we need and won't sometimes. Yeah, I believe God always gave us everything we needed and want sometimes. We just fail to look for it. We just fail to look for it. Sometimes we just don't see it because we're too blinded. Sometimes we just don't see it because we only paying attention to the losses that we're taking, which they're not losses, my nigga. You got to let it go to get bigger. You got to let it go to gain more. It's not a loss because you got to let that go so you can experience more of life. You know what I'm saying? We here experiencing life through his journey, through his path, my nigga. We is him in the flesh. You feel me? We is him created in his image. That's for y'all believers. For you non-believers, I don't give a fuck what you believe. But at the end of the day, you feel me? I feel like you should be believing in yourself. Even you non-believers, do you believe in yourself, motherfucker? Do you? And if you believe in yourself, then how in the fuck you don't believe in the creator? Because yourself ain't come up with all these powers. You want to just sat on planet Earth with all these powers. Ain't nobody just drop you out the motherfucking thing with all these powers. Stop it. So, you know, believe in yourself, man. Cherish the powers that lies within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cherish the powers that lies within you. Love everybody around you. Love them people that surround you too. If you work out of love, everything you reap, you will sow out of love. You hear me? If you work out of love, everything you reap, you will sow out of love. If you work out of hate, everything you reap will come out of hate. If you work out of jealousy, everything you reap gonna come out of a jealous motherfucker. If you work out of fucking anything that's just not godlike, you know what I'm saying? You will receive it, but it won't be godlike. When you work in a sense of godlike, you receive everything in that sense, in that form, in that fashion, and can't nothing take it from you. You hear me? When you work out of love and you know you're doing good work and you putting it in, gang, can't nothing take what's coming to you. That's great. You reap what you sow. The Bible said that. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. You reap what you sow. Y'all heard the big man, the big G-O-D. You hear me? You reap what you sow. So if you sowing negative seeds, if you sowing negativity, if you sowing hate, jealousy, that's what you're gonna reap sooner or later. So don't be crying when you get it. Don't be crying when it hit your doorstep knocking. Don't be crying. Don't be mad. You hear me? Because some of y'all get mad at those results. And that's what I said earlier. Some of y'all get angry at the results that come your way, gang. You can't be mad. That's even like a motherfucker who trying to get famous or trying to get rich. They get mad because they didn't blow up yet. You think I was mad because I ain't blow up yet off music? Hell no, I ain't getting. Listen, that shit ain't affect me. I'm still good even if I don't blow up off music. I'm still good, my nigga. God still gave me everything I need to be able to survive, and I know that for sure. I know that for sure. He gave me everything I need and wanted to be able to make it and more, my nigga. You feel me? I know that for sure. That nigga gave me that mic right there in that corner, all that extra shit, the studio shit I got gang to make music and drop music. He gave me the knowledge to video record, you feel me? To learn how to video record myself. You feel me? He gave me the beautiful kids that I had to actually show me some of the ways to video record myself. So at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm blessed. I'm spiritually rich. I'm rich in spirit. Being rich in spirit is way more better than being rich physically. Because you can't take that money with you when you die. You can't take that dollar with you. Some of these niggas will die for that dollar. I know some niggas killing people out here for that money. And that's why people say the money is the root to all evil. No. It's what the money gonna have you doing makes it evil. You feel me? That's the root. The money ain't the root to all evil. It's what the money gonna have you doing. You feel me? That's why people tell you, they say, make the money, don't let the money make you. Some niggas let the money make them. Bitches too. Some women let the money make them. And how they do that? They do crazy shit for the money. The money that made you. The money made you do something stupid for it. You seen $100,000 over there sitting in an open garage, and this man over there, he working on his car. You feel me? But he got $100,000 sitting on his table. That money made you go rob that man. That money made you, oh, I'm finna get this nigga, and he by himself. Oh, let me go get cuz gun. I'm finna take all that. I might pop him too. I might drop him. That money made you do that. That money made you think like that, gang. Money ain't the root to all evil. Nah. That money made you do that. You didn't make that money. That money made you. What they say, hey, make that money, don't make that money make you. Don't let that money make you, that's real. Some of these niggas let that money make them. Some of these niggas will go rob their own cousin, nigga. Some of these niggas will kill their own blood, their own kin. You hear me? Now that money made you commit a murder. That money made you commit a murder. You didn't make that money made you. That money made you kill your family. That money made you commit a sin that you had no business committing, my nigga. That God ain't gonna forgive you for. That punishment shall be, brought upon you. That's what that money did. Like me, I ain't never been money hungry like that. I value my family more. I value my family more. I know, you know what I'm saying? Relationships and family is more worth more in value than the money. You know what I'm saying? I know with my family, I can receive that same money that you done went and killed your family for. I know with my family, I can receive that same money. Me showing love and, you know what I'm saying, being myself with my people, I know I can receive that same amount that you just went and killed your family for. You hear me? I seen niggas set their cousins up for pounds and all types of shit. Good morning. I seen niggas do this, gang, and at the end of the day, when you see this, that's the type of energy you don't want to be like, you don't want to be around, you don't want to be related to, you don't want to resent with. You hear me? That's the energy you don't want to be resented with, you don't want to relate to, none of that, gang. I don't want to be around nobody who hating like that, who will kill their own flesh and blood for no piece of dollar, for no paper greenback. You hear me? For no paper greenback that they can't die with. Money is the energy. Once you learn that money is an energy, you'll learn to use money like an energy. When I get my money, I ask my money. I thank my money first when it come in, because money is an energy. I thank the money. Thank you. I really thank you. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for coming into my life. Now, where you want to go? That's when I ask my money. Now, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Because money is an energy. You got to remember that everything on earth is an energy. Everything on earth is an energy. So we got to treat it like that. You see, y'all treating people like the shell is the realest thing in the world. Like the shell is forever. No, treat them like energies. Treat them like what they are. Then you'll understand why they do what they do. Everything is an energy. The attitude somebody have with you is an energy, and it came from somewhere else. So that don't mean treat them like you hate them, like you want to kill them, but treat them like it is, like it's energy, gang. Everything don't need a reaction. Every action don't need a reaction. Some of y'all reaction to the actions be so fucked up, misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? It be misguided. And now you and your people fall out. You and somebody you was vibing with once before fall out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't had to. So at the end of the day, it's like, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention. Stay aware of what, you know what I'm saying, what's going on around you. Stay aware of yourself. Stay aware of, every situation, my nigga. Stay aware of the energy that you holding. Stay aware of that energy, man. The energy you holding, my nigga, it can be something that can put you in a coffin. Or it can be something that speak life into the world. The tongue we got is speak life and death. So at the end of the day, we got to know what we doing, what we talking about, how we thinking, and before you talking, know what you thinking about. Make sure it's mapped out up here. Before you speak it, make sure it's mapped out up here, I'm just saying so you don't regret nothing you said. I'm just saying so you don't be going out there apologizing for nothing you said and you ain't really mean it. Start thinking about what you say before you say it. You hear me? Be conscious of what you say before you say it. Actually, be conscious of what you think before you think it. Because like I said, once you think it, it's already created in the universe. So these thoughts that you have in, gang, don't be surprised when you start seeing it take action in your reality and then you wondering what the fuck, where it's coming from. Y'all ever thought about somebody and then all of a sudden they popped up at your crib? They called you? They called your phone? Yeah, it go like that. Like, don't be surprised when what you was thinking about start taking place in your reality and then you like, what the fuck? I was just thinking something like this. Real life. That shit's serious. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. Like I'm a walking testimony of that, gang. I'm a walking testimony of that. You feel me? I remember I made the joke. I said this before, but I made this joke, on the highway about crashing on the highway. And the next thing I know, I crashed on the highway into the same median that I made the joke about. That's what's crazy. So, I watch what I say and I watch the things how I say it. I watch how much intention and how much, power that I'm driving into these thoughts, for real. Some of y'all don't ever be successful because you ain't driving enough power into the thought of being successful. You drive more power into the thought of being negative than you do into success, your own success. And that's disbelief right there in his own bottle. You know what I'm saying? In his own Coke bottle, motherfucker. That's disbelief right there. You know, so it's like you wonder why success haven't came to you yet. Well, cause shit, you don't believe in success. You ain't never seen it, so you don't believe it. I told y'all, people only believe what they see. You never seen success, so you don't believe in it. That's why it's hard for you to envision success. You know, they tell you to create a vision board. That's why it's hard for you to create a vision board, you know, of success. And you can only create a vision board of negativity because you only seen negativity. You ain't seen success. You ain't seen I made it. You ain't seen I done it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back in your life where them good report cards was in, where you was getting good grades or you got some money and it felt good. That's what you got to do. You got to grab that feeling again. But if you ain't seen success, then where you going to grab that feeling from? You know, a lot of people don't know how to experience anything that's great because they never visually seen it. Well, first off, seeing it don't start visually. Physically, with your physical eye, seeing don't start visually, physically. You know what I'm saying? Seeing start with the metaphorical eye. Your seeing start mentally. You feel me? So you got to see with that third eye first. You got to see with that third eye. Once you can see with that third eye, then your eyes will open physically, visually to what you want to see or what the world has to show you or what your life has to show you. Then will your eyes see. You feel me? So some of y'all got to open that mind's eye, gang. Your third eye got to be open. Your mind's eye ain't open. You ain't seeing nothing. If you can't discern certain stuff, you ain't seeing nothing. You know, some of y'all still seeing illusions. Some of y'all still seeing confusion. You're still seeing drama. You're still seeing pain and hurt. That's not of God. You're still seeing illusions, confusion, drama, pain, and hurt. That ain't of God. You're supposed to be seeing joy, happiness, prosperity, abundance, love. That's of God. That's what you're supposed to be seeing. And the only way to see that through your physical eyes is you got to be already seeing it through your metaphorical eye, through your metaphysical eye, through your mind's eye, through your third eye. You already got to be seeing it through their gang. You already got to be woke through their gang. You hear me? Simple. You ain't going to see nothing that look good in your physical eye right now. Everything right now probably look bad to you right now. Everything in your life. You probably can't even see the future. You probably can't even see where you're going to be at 5 years from now. And y'all remember that they used to ask people that in school, where can you see yourself 5 years from now? On my mama, on my dead daddy. When they asked me that, I used to always tell them, I don't know. Because I didn't. When I was young, I didn't. I ain't shit. I was 11, 12, 10, 9. I ain't know where I could see. I ain't know where the fuck I see myself at 5 years. But as I get older, as y'all get older, can you sort of, you know, narrow down where you see yourself at now and 5 years from now? I can narrow it down. I know you can too. You can think about and you can see where you see yourself at 5 years from now. I can. Back when we was in school, we couldn't. Back in the elementary days, we couldn't. But as an adult, we can. Some of y'all though are saying, you know, you see yourself 5 years from now, but it ain't in a good place. Why? Why wouldn't you see yourself 5 years from now in a good place in the future? Why? Okay, where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Is it in a better place? And if it's not, why? If it's not, why? Your answers should only be great places. Your answers should only be, you know what I'm saying, top-notch places, God-like places. You should see yourself at your healthiest point of life 5 to 10 years from now. At the end of the day, you should. You know what I'm saying? Because being at your unhealthiest point of life, that's old. That's the past you. Every second is the future, so you should see yourself at the healthiest because every second you are the healthiest. Every second you ain't doing something that destroyed your body or doing something that destroyed your mind, you are the healthiest. So that's where you should see yourself. So how could it be that you don't see yourself there? Because you can't see it physically. Like I said, a lot of people can't see themselves there 5 years, 10 years from now because they can't see it physically. They never seen nothing good. They never seen success. And when they never seen success, they can't answer that question with a straight face. They can't say, look, I see myself here in 5 years. I see myself being a CEO of this. I see myself owning a piece of business. I see myself doing this. They can't. Let me tell you why, because they never seen success. They never seen nothing to believe in. They never had nothing to believe in. And that's only physical. Like that's sad. Damn, where your mind's eye closed in? Because now that means everything you don't see physically, you don't believe in. So that means if you go blind today and you see nothing for the rest of your life, you ain't gonna believe in nothing. You ain't? Come on, gang. See, a lot of y'all gotta stop going off your physical eyesight. Open your mind's eye. Open that third eye, my nigga. If you was to go blind today, can you see yourself in the future 5 years from now? Can you? Can you? If you was to go blind today, can you see yourself in the future 5 years from now, gang? Some people like, yeah, I can. Where you gonna be at though? You're gonna be blind, but where you gonna be at? You gonna have a blind job? You're gonna be you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be CEO of a blind business or something? No disrespect to no blind people. My cousin is a blind person. Man, she rest in peace. Well, she was a blind person. She passed away. But she was excellent. She bachelor degrees. She was one of the coldest in the school. Like, she was cold. She did a lot of work, man. She put in a lot of work, and I love that. And that right there boosted me because it showed me that, damn, even blind people can go far. That's when I started, I was believing. I'm like, Lord, God is real. God is real. You hear me? That really, showed me something different. But there's somebody else out there who might not believe. Even if they seen what I seen, they still won't believe. They goofy. It's so many goofy motherfuckers out there, they'll see my cousin and still won't believe. You hear me? They still won't believe. They still think it's a joke. No, God is real. You hear me? What we don't see is real. You better believe that. What we don't see is real. Big G-O-D is real. You hear me? For real. And it takes for some of y'all to experience that to understand that. It takes for some of y'all to experience that your creator is real to understand that whoever your creator is, whoever your God is, because a lot of y'all don't believe in my God. It's all the same God, trust me. Trust me, I don't know who else you put above, and nobody above my big G-O-D. You hear me? So at the end of the day, I believe deeply. I believe beyond my physical eyesight. I believe beyond what the physical is showing me. You feel me? Because it starts here, it starts in the cause. And then so shall the effect change. You feel me? And then so shall the effect change, gang. So that's real. At the end of the day, man, y'all already know what time it is. I see it's been an hour, man. Kicking a pee. Just listening, though, to myself from myself, you feel me? Like an audience, I'm listening like an audience. Because at the end of the day, I like to hear this shit from myself. I don't get it from nobody else. It ain't nobody just sitting around me, passing me this knowledge, just posterizing my mind with this knowledge that's here. They not. So I got to find and search deep. Like God said, search for it. That's what I'm doing. I got to search deep for that knowledge. And when you search deep, you find grand knowledge. When you search deep, you find some of the greatest loopholes of knowledge. You hear me? Spiritual knowledge, conscious knowledge, physical, world-like knowledge, God-like knowledge. You find some of the grandest, you find some of the grandest, man. And that's where, that's where disbelief lies at. That's where doubt lies at. That's where no hope lies at. That's where, the knowledge of not knowing lies at. I like to be where those things don't lie. I don't want to be around those things if they're lying around. I want to be where knowledge lies. You know what I'm saying? I want to be where belief is there. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be where disbelief is. Nah, I'm straight. At the end of the day, man, I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all take care, stay safe, stay on top of your game, stay creating, stay going hard, Stay believing in yourself for number one. Stay confident and never give up. I don't care what you do, never give up. I don't give a fuck if you selling socks, you selling grease, nigga, never give up. Never give up. Keep innovating. Keep working. Keep going hard. Keep climbing. Keep, adjusting everything that you need to adjust until you get to where you need to be. You keep doing that. You hear me? They gonna talk. The haters gonna hate. You let them hate. You let them talk. But you keep adjusting. You keep recalibrating. And you keep, re-engineering. Because they can't stop you. That's something they can't do. They can't stop you. You hear me? They can't stop you. I used to think they can stop me too, until I had to believe in myself. I had to recognize, like, nigga, I can't be stopped. This shit different. It hit different when you notice that. It hit different when you recognize the power. And I think that's why Kanye made that song, No One Man Should Have All This Power. For real. Because once you start waking up to that and you start being aware of that power that you host, and you know what I'm saying, you start learning how to wield that, gang, you become unstoppable. You know, and it's a lot of people out there that want to stop you while you learn this, while you on this rampage with this power. It's a lot of people that want to stop you. You hear me? I tell myself that every day. There's a lot of people that want to stop you, gang. So you just got to be aware of that, man. Stay prayed up and know the ancestors got us guided, and the angels is guiding us with them, gang. So you hear me? I'm out, man. I love y'all. Deuces.